Hell yeah, it was serious, dude. I told you, man. Never lasts for long.
That tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it.
Is he
It's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillian?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree.
She met him by the
Of course we gotta do the story stone.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Find that out in a second.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death.
Alright, buddy, you have a good night, man.
Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf
Thanks for
comes and
stopping by.
devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain.
Oh, I
But the
restarted
king's
that on
wife
accident.
is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
You are absolutely correct. I will not guess. But I believe that's another story stone. Are we about to find out the rest of the story right here, guys? Let's see.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
I believe this is another story stone right over here. I can't walk through the water though, so let's go under here. Head on over here. And it is not a story stone. I have no clue what these are. There's faces on them, as you can see. I'm sure it's a grave of some sort, but I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. Everything seems to have meaning in this game. Even if you can't see it at that moment, it'll come up. Alright, here we go.
Take it. A sword. Take it.
Dillian left it for you.
Take it. Take it.
Take it.
It's a trick. It's a trick. It's empty.
It's coming from there.
Where's it coming from? She's done something. Oh.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Grammar by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal
Okay,
cornerstone.
as I said, we will figure out the meaning behind them, and we just
You need
did.
that sword.
Go to the shard.
Where is
So
it?
we will go to this one,
There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes.
figure out what these trials are.
Get closer.
What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
Go.
Don't go near it.
Move closer. Go.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer.
Do not tell me that this game has just froze up on us, just like that. And it sure has. So, my apologies, everyone. The game unfortunately froze, but we are going to get right back at it right now. I'll record for a little bit longer. Don't want to make it too long, but I'm honestly really into it right now, so we shall see what happens. Okay, let's continue. Hopefully I didn't lose any of my progress. It uses an autosave feature, so I'm sure that at some point before it froze, it saved. So let's see where we left off. Oh well, perfect. Right where we left off. Gotta love it. Here we go.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we?
Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Alright.
Burial mound.
It seems
So strange that we go to
have
such lengths to bury
switched.
death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Feel the dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Why would he do this? Turn back. Why would he bring her here? Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Alright. Well.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Oh my god. Do I want to even fucking continue right now? Okay. Let's get it.
I'll find him.
What's that?
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
There is nothing to the left. And in my headset, I'm hearing
The
him
voice
this
is
way.
getting louder.
Listen, Dillian. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
It's getting louder.
There he is.
You're getting closer.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian's voice.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him. It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Oh my god. This. There's lights. Spec. I went the wrong way.
This doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something more dangerous.
That voice.
Oh my.
It's not Dillian.
Oh my god. Well, I know that I have to go towards this red motherfucking light. God. This is a nightmare. Alright. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Moment you've all been waiting for.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
I face my fucking fears, alright. I'm gonna fucking die, I can already tell.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
All right.
You did it, but there's more. Going.
As much
There's more.
as I would like to continue this video,
There's still more.
I think I
It's
am
not
going
going
to
to be
end it
enough.
here.
Can you do another one? There's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
Can you do another one, it asks?
Too much to do.
Alright, one more. Fine, the voices are telling me to do one more, so I'm gonna do one more, I suppose. I'll just kind of walk over here. Do I have to go all the way back around? Go here, jump down. Let's do this one. Then I'm calling it. We'll do the final trial tomorrow and continue from there.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.